So the thing that I'm absolutely the most passionate about is, and this may be surprising, but it's really serving an underserved and underprivileged community. So if you think about my background and the things that I've shared, right, like for me growing up, there was a significant access gap and exposure gap. There's no reason that I should have started college without having any understanding of computer programming, right? And so that means that for me, there was a gap. And that gap existed despite the fact that I literally maxed out in the environment that I was in. I took every single AP class in in high school. I took every single AP class that was offered in high school. Like, graduated at the top of my class. I was a leader in school as well as in the community. Like, there was nothing more else I could have done. But yet I started college behind. And to me, that just shouldn't happen, right? And so I have a passion for people who are in this situation where, they are maxing out in their current environment. It just so happens they were born in an environment that is underprivileged and underserved, right? And so how do you ensure that there is social mobility, there's an opportunity for those people who are absolutely passionate about being the best person that they can be, and really contributing to the world in a real way, but just don't have access to achieve those things and don't even know how do you even know what to aspire to achieve if you've never been exposed to success at a high level?
Well, you've been quoted as saying you're never too young to start being a mentor. So you're kind of leading into the whole area of mentorship right now. I mean, who have some of your best mentors been, and why did they get that best designation from you?
I consider there's so many people in my life who have had tremendous influence on me. I mean, peers, classmates, peers, also people who are older. I mean, a lot of folks have had an influence on me who I consider to be a mentor, and they might not even necessarily look at me as a mentee or a protege. And so, there are a couple inflection points in my life that were just these kind of critical moments that really significantly altered my life trajectory. And so, one is freshman year, and after my freshman year in college, I interned at General Motors. And my manager at the time, literally went out of her way to teach me how to network. I didn't know what networking meant. How do you write an email? How do you reach out to people, ask them for lunch? What's an informational interview? These are all things I didn't know about at the time, and she literally taught me that process, tremendously beneficial. The summer before my senior year in college, I interned at Morgan Stanley. And I was in this program, a summer internship program, and I was assigned a mentor through that program. And that woman has been extremely influential in my life ever since. She's the reason, she was beneficial in terms of me being full-time employed at Morgan Stanley. She was beneficial in terms of me thinking about business school and grad school. I applied to business school and applied to Harvard. I wrote, at the time there were 6 essays that were a part of the application process. And I wrote 11 versions of those 6 essays, right? So 66 essays. And she literally reviewed every single essay, tremendously beneficial. And she was just Erin, look, I just need you, there's no way you can really thank me for this. You just have to pay it forward. So you have to make sure that if anyone ever reaches out to you and is interested in applying to Harvard Business School, you make time for them in the same way that I made time for you. And so that's the best way I could thank her. So every single time I've been a part of someone's process, I ping her with the acceptance letter if that's how it works out.